It means that it's on you to make sure I'll be listening. It's not the other way. So do's and don'ts when you present your company in an investment forum or in front of an audience are very important to understand. And also remember always that there is an imbalance of importance of that specific moment. This is important for you, and this is not that important for the investor. It means that it's on you to make sure I'll be listening. It's not the other way. Keeping your audience in mind means that there are certain stuff you should not do. There is also a very important point that you need to take in mind when it comes to design of your slides and the way you will write and the way you will communicate. First, very important, not complex concepts. I mean, you as an entrepreneur, you're very good at what you do. I have absolutely no doubt. Now, I'm probably not as good, and I probably don't know how much you know about your industry and whole dynamics around it. So, get to my point, go to my level. So, no complex concepts, no generic complex concepts, but specific terminology that is easy to understand. You show me you care about my understanding, and that's very important. Second, and very typical, don't put a huge amount of text on your slides that is not unreadable, like the Times New Roman 6. This is not a game where you have to put in a few number of slides the maximum words. No. So put big letters that I can read and make it short. Because if it's too long, you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to read it. And if I read, I don't listen to you. Now, third, very clear visuals. Don't put the complex information in different colors there and there and there, and make it very simple and not confusing. But don't put it buzzy words. So precise, specific, descriptive words that I can understand. When it comes to metrics, use my metrics. Use my KPIs. Don't be too creative. Don't come with those kind of metrics that kind of disguise the fact that your usual CAC, LTV, and everything is not as attractive. Be transparent. One of the things that investors are looking at very early is the concept of coachability. It means that I would expect you as the entrepreneur not to follow everything I say, of course, but to listen to what I want to share with you. And it means that you want to communicate in a way where you don't just show your ego too much. You want to show humbleness. You want to show your ability to listen to others. So be very careful with trying to build your credibility based on past facts or achievements that are not really related to what you are presenting today. So very, very careful with the ego. Now, another point, and that will be my last one. In my experience, videos, they work 30 minutes before the forum, and when you click during the forum, they don't work. My advice is don't use videos. Now, if you really want to use one, well, you know what? Make sure it works. Because there is nothing worth in terms of attention than you click, it doesn't work, then you move and you say, hey, the organization or what, well, I wanted to show a video, and then you're dead. This is where everybody's taking their phones and starting to WhatsApps and do other stuff. The global message here is take into account the audience. Your objective is not to be right, is not to be able to come back home and say, hey, I've done a presentation and I covered all the points and all the technology and everything. No, your goal is to be attractive enough that I want to spend more time with you understanding better. And if it's a snooze fest, and if it's something I just want to go and take a nap, even if you covered everything, you lost.